700,000. That's how many iPads Gene Munster says Apple may have already sold, more than double what he and others were predicting going into the opening weekend. Gene is an analyst at Piper Jaffray, and he's one of the most accurate when it comes to making recommendations on Apple shares. He rates Apple overweight, and he is with us by phone this morning. Gene, a lot of people want to have confidence in your numbers, so tell us how you got to 700,000.
Well, first of all, this is kind of like doing a blockbuster movie, trying to figure it out from the first day and figure out what the potential revenue is from a movie for the next 3 months. But the first thing we do is we just count the number of people in lines. It's a good pulse to what the initial demand is going to be. And the Fifth Avenue store has been our flagship number. In the case when the 3GS came out, there were 350 people in line at the Fifth Avenue store. When the 3G came out, there was 540 people that came in line. Both of those cases, they sold essentially 1 million in the first 3 days, 1 million units, and most of those came on the first day. In this case, with the iPad, there were 730 people in line. So we were expecting less than 350 people, and there were 730. At the other 4 smaller stores that we went to, typically we'll see between 40 and 60 people in line. There was between 100 and 120. So the quick back of the envelope, number one, is the fact that the lines were double what you think, which is just that in general is a good piece to it. Second is they've been taking pre-orders on these since March 12th. And so if you look at a typical mix on a product like this, it would be something around 35% would be online. But in this case, since they've been taking pre-orders for 3 weeks, you can get to the numbers more like 75% is online. So based on those 2 factors, and we also were counting the number of iPads that each store was selling and predicting how many iPads each store sold too, and we know how many stores they sold. So the combination of those 3 gets to the number.
I'm afraid we got to run to a commercial. That's Gene Munster of Piper Jaffray on the iPad, everybody.